Hello, dear students. Welcome to the class on mechanism of action of hormonal contraceptives. So, in this today's class, we're going to learn the different mechanism uh, with respect to combined oral pills, with respect to progesterone only pills, with respect to emergency contraceptives, etc. So, coming to the combined oral contraceptive pills, basically, this hormonal preparations will going to interfere with they're going to interfere with the fertility. So this combined preparation which contains and estrogen and progesterone, they are going to inhibit the gonadotropin release from the pituitary. How it will going to inhibit the gonadotropin release from pituitary? By reinforcement of normal feedback inhibition. So thereby there will be decrease in production of FSH as well as the LH. The primarily these estrogen will going to reduce the FSH levels, whereas progesterone primarily will reduce the LH secretion. So thereby both estrogen as well as the progesterone has got synergistic action towards decreasing the LH concentration. So both of this will produce the synergistic effect, thereby finally abolishing the LH surge. So finally they will inhibit the LH surge which will be occurring at mid cycle. That's why they are called, these combined pills will cause abolition of the mid-cycle LH surge. So thereby that prevents the ovulation. So basically once you abolish the LH surge in the mid-cycle, what happens to the follicular development? The follicular development will fail. Once there is a failure of the follicular development, the consequent step will be failed. Means there will be failure to rupture. There will be failure to rupture of follicles to release ovum, thereby it leads to complete suppression of the ovulation. So suppression of ovulation is the primary mode of action. Remember, suppression of ovulation is the primary mode of action for all the combined oral contraceptive pills. Apart from this, some of the progesterone only pills, low dose progesterone only pills will also show the inhibition of LH surge, but the action is inconsistent. And also some of the emergency pill, that is postcoital pill, when taken before the ovulation, these pills can also block the LH surge and inhibits ovulation. So next, moving on to the other mechanism of action. Apart from suppressing the ovulation, these progesterone only pills, mainly the progesterone only pills, will going to increase the cervical mucus secretion. So once they increase the cervical mucus secretion, they become hostile. They prevent the sperm migration or sperm penetration, and also it will prevent the implantation. So by increasing the thickness of the cervical mucus secretion, they prevent the sperm penetration and also they can prevent the implantation process. This mechanism will be seen with all the methods of oral contraceptives except for postcoital pill, except for emergency pill. All other pill will also exhibit this mechanism. So coming to the third mechanism, so some pills will interfere with the implantation. So remember, this is the most important mechanism for postcoital pill, that is emergency pill acts by interfering with the implantation. Even if the ovulation or fertilization has occurred, the blastocyst will fail to implant. What is the reason? Because either the endometrium will be in the hyperproliferative state or in the hypersecretory phase, or the endometrium will be in atrophic form. In such cases, even though it has undergone fertilization, it will not be suitable for nidation. It will not be suitable for nidation and implantation. So this is the major or the primary mechanism for contraception with respect to the postcoital pill. So other drug like mini pill also exhibit this mechanism. Coming to the fourth mechanism, some of the drugs can disfavor fertilization by increasing the contractions of uterine as well as the tubal contraction. So by increasing the uterine as well as the tubal contraction will disfavor fertilization. So this will also be one of the mechanism which will be seen with the both mini pills as well as the postcoital contraceptives. Coming to the last mechanism, the postcoital pills, that is the emergency pills, may dislodge the implanted blastocyst. So emergency pill can also dislodge the already implanted blastocyst, or it may interfere with the fertilization as well as the implantation. So coming to the summary, so the combined oral contraceptive pills mainly acts by inhibiting the LH surge during mid-cycle, and it leads to inhibition of ovulation. Then next, coming to the progesterone only pills, they are also called as mini pills. They mainly act by increasing the cervical mucus secretion, thereby preventing the sperm penetration as well as implantation. Whereas the post-coital pills, the primary action is to prevent the implantation. If the fertilization has occurred, the blastocyst will fail to implant. And also they dislodge the implanted blastocyst, and also they interfere with fertilization. Thank you.